Hi there, this is Alyssa Coomer, owner of Sunshine Community Fitness Centers. And I want to share something with you that most people are not very good at. In fact, I would say that the top percent, probably like 95% of people really suck at this area. And that is acknowledging and championing and celebrating themselves for the progress that you've made towards your goal. I'm serious. What I find is really, really interesting, and I used to do this to myself as well, and sometimes I still catch myself doing this, is you take some steps forward, and instead of just being really excited that you have started to make progress in this area, you instead start beating yourself up for that one thing that you slipped up on, or that one workout that you missed. You don't celebrate the fact that, wow, I worked out 3 times last week and I committed to 4. I still did 3, so that's pretty good. It's fine. And instead, we're somehow wired to find what we're doing wrong instead of celebrating ourselves for what we're doing right. And here's the thing. If you think about yourself as a little kid, or think about a little kid who is a baby who is learning to walk, okay? So they get up, they try and take a step and they fall down. And then they get up and they try and take another step and they fall down. You don't look at that baby and say, oh my gosh, you're such an idiot. You might as well just give up and quit. You're never going to walk. I mean, who the heck do you think you are anyways? No, you would never do that. Ever. What you do is you're like, wow, oh my gosh, good job. You took a step. You tried. Yay. Do it again. Do it again. Do it again. And you don't ever give up on them. Ever. You don't ever look at a kid and say, you know what? Walking's just not for you, kid. You might as well just hang it up. No. So why do you do that to yourself? Why do you kick yourself when you're down, or when you mess up a little bit, or just focus on what's not good enough? How about if you start to rewire your brain to celebrate yourself for all the great things that you are doing? Because if you think about that and how discouraging that would be for a little kid to be yelled at, to be feeling that negative energy and that toxic energy, why you just would give up after a while, right? Like it's like you would never be good enough. Well, if you're constantly not even good enough for yourself, if it doesn't matter how much energy you put into being healthier, you're still not ever going to be good enough for yourself. You're still never going to acknowledge yourself. You're still going to beat yourself up and kick yourself every time you're not exactly perfect. You're going to give up. You're going to just quit. You're going to say, wow, this is too hard. I'm never going to get there. But if you rewire that part of your brain, this is neuroscience. You can rewire your brain. The pathways in your brain, there are actual brain pathways, and the more you think a certain way, the stronger the connections in the brain get for that way of thinking. So if you're constantly thinking you're an idiot, you're not good enough, you suck, you always give up, you're never going to achieve this goal, you're creating that pathway in your brain. You're strengthening it and getting it so strong that it's really hard to break. So that's why you keep going back there. So what you want to do is create a new pathway in your brain that tells you that you're amazing, that celebrates you for getting in and working out, that celebrates you for making a healthier choice when you could have made a bad choice, for choosing water instead of pop, for, increasing the weights that you lifted, for running farther or faster, for whatever it is that you're doing, that is the baby steps that it takes every day consistently to create a healthy lifestyle. You have to keep strengthening those pathways and strengthening those pathways, so that way that one gets so strong and this one starts to disappear, starts to shrink until it's just a little tiny thing, and that's not the way that your thought process goes, because that's how you become successful, my friend, is by focusing on what you're doing right, reinforcing that over and over and over again. You're training yourself You're training your brain. Think of it that way. Because it's true, that's exactly what you're doing. You're just retraining yourself to a new way of thinking, to this active, healthy lifestyle that you're creating. I'm so excited that you were here with us today. There's a reason that you were drawn to this video. And I'm so excited to join you on this fitness journey. And I know today is going to be amazing for you, my friend. Take care and thanks for joining me.